Hello. Okay. Oh, boo. Is this like boo as in I should be scared or boo as in you don't like me? I don't know which. Should I be offended? Should I be scared? You can hear me, right? Awesome. Okay. Um so there are two things I could possibly do on the stream today. One thing is of course I could um I could be translating the Bible from Toki Pona. I mean from Biblical Hebrew into Toki Pona, but the other thing I could do is I could practice playing the recorder, which might be interesting and fun for people, and something I need to do anyway. Because I'm getting rusty. I didn't play for like all of winter break. I wasn't playing at all. And my fingers yearn for the instrument, you know? It's a beautiful instrument. I got my tenor recorder and alto recorder right here. My soprano recorder's in a different room. It would be fun to try to translate the Bible from Tokipona into Biblical Hebrew, see how close you can get. I don't think I would be up for it because my studies for learning Biblical Hebrew were mostly focused on like getting good at reading it, um, and understanding the grammatical structure, not like I don't know, producing it. Like I've tried making my own biblical apocrypha. Um, will this dox me? Here. Oh, whoops. There's a random image. This is a meme someone sent me a while ago, and I have it open as an image, I guess, from like a while ago. Do I have any other images? Oh, I have plenty of images. Um, here's um, here's my favorite Tokpisin ad in the One Tok newspaper. Suppose you kay plenty peanut, pa you come up strong on some phantom. It means if you eat many peanuts, you'll become strong like Phantom. And it's a peanut ad, but it's also a Phantom ad. I don't know. Um, so Wantok like Rausim means Wantok, which is the name of the newspaper, wants to remove or send away, and then Hangre sounds like oh, it's hunger. Yeah. Okay. I was thinking like Spanish, like hambre, but no, it's a hunger. One time means with in Phantom. So, so the newspaper wants to remove your hunger with Phantom. Pretty funny. And then this is a very popular, very old book of recorder music that that I've been practicing from for a very long time. Yeah, yeah. Translating the Bible from Tokibona to Tokpisin. I guess if I'm doing this one, I should probably close all of my other images, right? That's homophobic girl. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's my only image I have open. Yeah. So this is what I'd be reading from if I was practicing recorder. Which this would be hard. I could try. Um, let's see. Oh no, I'm realizing that my fingers are not as dexterous with the tenor recorder. I can try. Is there a B flat there? I don't think there is. That sounds right. The tricky part. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. We get some Dorian. That's cool. That's what it sounds like when I practice recorder. How's the audio quality when I'm practicing recorder? Is it good? Is it bad? How many viewers do I have? 7. Okay. Can you hear me all right when I'm practicing recorder? Great, awesome. It's not too loud. Awesome, great. And the reason why I'm playing on my tenor instead of my alto is because if I try playing on my alto, it'll be a fifth off. And I'm assuming that some of the viewers of the stream are autistic because it's about toki pona, and autism has a high comorbidity rate with having perfect pitch, and that would annoy the hell out of people with perfect pitch. Like if there's anyone with perfect pitch watching right now, this is gonna hurt. Hmm. So that was a what was it? It's like that's a G. It's a fourth higher than is actually written. Um, so that would likely annoy many people who have perfect pitch. Um, I think having perfect pitch is a curse. I love having relative pitch because it means that I don't have to worry about not being able to have relative pitch, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. There's this one YouTube video that's like a guy being like, "Yo, you know what Toki Pona's like? Toki Pona's like the recorder. It's super easy to learn, and it's like a gateway language for learning others, and you can learn it in a weekend, just like recorder. Recorder's a toy, and I just want to like make I kind of want to make a parody of that video because like this one right here, this is one that I can play pretty well. I'm gonna play it on the alto, because it my fingers are better on the alto. No. So that's the bass melody. And what Van Eyck does, the guy who this book is named after, he didn't write it down, but he did improvise it and someone else transcribed it. What he does is he takes it and he like adds little tiny notes in between, and the fancy name for that is passaggi. Um, yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. So if you, I mean, it's a pretty cool melody. I really like this melody. It's it's from this old British song from something. I forget what it's from. It's about Daphne and Apollo, and it's called "When Daphne from Fair Phoebus Did Fly." It's this fun little tune. It's like "When Daphne from Fair Phoebus did fly," da 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 da. But because it was a pop song back then, this guy was playing it, and then this other guy transcribed it into a book with a bunch of other songs that Van Eyck was playing, and Van Eyck liked jazzing it up a little bit, so it would end up with something like this. Fuck. It's cold. My fingers are. I need to warm up. I wish I spent some time warming up before this. Oh well. Oh, I'm playing the wrong moto now. Oh, that's not how that goes. There we go. Resources I suggest for learning any musical instrument would probably be getting a teacher. Um, it's kind of hard to teach yourself most musical instruments. I think guitar is an exception because one of the styles of guitar is playing chords, and it's kind of easy to teach yourself how to play chords. Um, but also even just for chords on a guitar, it's still good to have a teacher. I don't know. My recorder teacher was pretty good, and she offers online lessons. Um, there are plenty of other people who offer online lessons too, and they're all great. Maybe some of them aren't. I don't know. Um, try to find online lessons with someone. Try to find someone, a professional recorder player who lives close to you. Though also like I guess you can try to figure it out on your own. As long as you're practicing scales and stuff. Scales are important. I need to practice scales. Huh. I guess it does make sense to go Dorian up and then minor down. I guess the logic does kind of follow. Some fun scales that I need to work on more. No, wait. See, I'm going over the parts of the scale where I was making mistakes, and I'm practicing those parts of the scale until I'm not making mistakes. And then another thing you can do is you can try to vary the rhythm a little bit as you go through so that your fingers can practice going quickly and slowly through different parts. So, like, God damn it. Okay, now that I've done the scale a bunch, now that my fingers are in this mode, maybe I can play through the moto 2 more easily. Huh, I can. That's why warming up is so important. Because if you warm up, then it's easier to do the things. Who would have who would have thunk that warming up serves a purpose? Ah, one sec. Ah. Sometimes the opening of the recorder is not big enough for your actual saliva to get into the instrument, but your air has a lot of moisture in it, so it condenses inside the recorder, and sometimes that condensation can get stuck inside of the hole that you're breathing through. Well, I guess some spit goes into that hole that you're breathing through, but into the body of the recorder there isn't actually any saliva. It's all called. Oh, this is the G clef. It's a treble clef, but it's really old. This is like from the 1600s, I think. It's around the G line, and it's shaped kind of like a fancy G. So this is really old sheet music. Like, some differences are that this repeat sign has a dot on the top and the bottom, and on both sides, and it's like there in the middle, kind of, right? And at the end of lines there's kind of a little check that shows you where the next note is going to be. I never remember to look at that, but it's like wherever the little dot in the check is, like this part is where the next note is going to be. So I know that that's going to be a D because that's the next note, right? um, Another fun thing is that sometimes you'll see dotted notes over the bar line. um, where can I find a good example of that? I know there's Flow My Tears. Wish I could search this, but it's so old. If I do Control F, I won't be able to find anything. Here we go. So over here, this dot right here is the dot of this half note. So this is actually a dotted half note that goes over the bar line. So this would be played. Oh, whoops. I have never seen a tie in this book before. That doesn't mean they don't exist, but I don't think they do. Um, Instead of using tie, they use a dot over the bar line. I think this is from after 1600. Let's see. There's got to be a date in here somewhere. Yeah, this is 1648. But yeah, I've been playing this music for like almost a decade. Like since I was in I think I started playing this melody in particular in like really I was playing this in elementary school? That's incredible. That's crazy. But yeah, no, I've kind of worked my way up through the centuries, you could say, cuz recorder has one of the oldest repertoires of any instrument cuz it's older than well, the first human-made instruments were fipple flutes, which means they have one sec, let me fipple this little thing over here. This is the fipple, right? There's like a blade over here that kind of cuts the airstream through and makes a noise. So like, yeah, that's how it works. It cuts the airstream. So this is like the oldest type of musical instrument humans ever made. Older than drums, not older than the human voice. Um, Actually, drums are a lot newer than flutes. Like we have old bone flutes, and probably wooden flutes older than that. It's just bone flutes are the only ones that have survived the tens of thousands of years. Um, but like making an actual drum, which is like a skin over like a gourd or something like that, is a lot of work, and we just don't have any. We don't have any examples of drums old enough. This one's really cool. Look at this. This is cool. Airway enters the windway is separated by the blade. What's this? Bore is pressurized. The pressure pushes the airstream slightly upward. Oh, so all the air goes in this way and then comes back, and that's what makes the pitch. Is that? Oh, melodic instruments. No, no, it's including percussion. We have flutes that are older than the oldest drums that we know of. Yeah. Like like if you just find a piece of wood and you hit it with another piece of wood, that doesn't count as an instrument you made. That's just like improvising with things you found. It's also why the human voice doesn't count as an instrument for anthropologic reasons. Because it's not like a tool that is made by humans. It's just a thing that is found and used by humans. But fipple flutes were made by humans. This site's cool though. I'm gonna look at this later because I want to learn about it. Yeah, that's how fipples work. I don't think it's phallic. I mean, I guess it's technically phallic, but maybe that's just you. I don't know. There are actually some psalms in this book. Um, that's not a psalm. Um, where's there's a psalm right after this one? Yeah, this is Psalm 118. Oh, Oh yeah, it's tall S. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, because bones are already hollow, so all you need to do is drill holes into the side. It's easy to make bone flutes, and then make the fipple, which can be a little tricky, but you can do it. I believe in you. Or maybe it's not. Maybe bones are just kind of shaped like that. I don't know. I mean, you need to put the block in there in order for it to be a block fipple, but maybe like some like some fipple flutes are made without a block. It's just not as common. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Anyway, it's pretty cool. And then he also improvises on this. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Okay. Ha. Oh, double whole note? Yeah. And just because it's whole notes and stuff doesn't mean you have to play it super slow. In fact, like often the faster music back then would be written like this, and then the slower music would be written with these. I don't really know why. I think it's because pieces individually wouldn't change speed that much throughout. It's like one speed per piece, or per like movement, or it's music. Music's weird. Music's wild, man. Like look at this. Look, look at this. This is weird. This part over here, that's like that's crazy. Like look at that. That's funny. Oh, hi Jacob A. Win. I'm practicing playing the recorder instead of translating the Bible into toki pona from biblical Hebrew. Um, though if enough people are mad about that and want me to go to the Bible, I can do that instead. Depends on what y'all want. Oh yeah, that's true. But I'm not at Psalms yet. Psalms is like way later in the Bible. I mean, okay, this is actually a gripe I have about Christians, right? They put Psalms like right over here. They have okay, so they have the Pentateuch in the right order. Then they have Joshua and Judges, which is good. And then they have Ruth for some reason, which makes no sense. Even though that's chronologically when it happens, it should be at the end. Then they have Samuel and Kings and Chronicles, and then um, they have two prophets, and then they have Esther, which makes no sense because Esther happened like a little bit over 2,000 years ago, like a little bit before Jesus. And then Job, which is like going all the way back over here, kind of, but like it's also like a it's not a prophet or part of the Pentateuch, so it has to go at the end. And then Psalms, and then Proverbs, and then Ecclesiastes, and then the Song of Songs, which they call the Song of Solomon, because of course they do. It doesn't make any sense. This order makes no sense. And then when they get to Jesus, they have their order. It does it like how is the thing right before Mark Malachi? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. That makes no sense to me. Oh yeah, also if you didn't see, it's in the description, but I'm now putting my Patreon in the description. See here it is. Here's my Patreon. Um yeah, give me money. That would be nice. You don't have to. I won't feel bad if nobody does it, but it'd be nice. Traditional Jews ordering of the books. Yeah, I mean the order here is kind of like to lay out Jesus coming, I guess. So it's like in an order that suits Jesus instead of in an order that suits Judaism. So it makes sense, but it's still kind of disorienting to me because I'm coming this from a Jewish perspective, and this is a Christian website that is the only one that I have that I can use that's so readily accessible and has information like this set out. Hmm. Anyway, back to some recorder. Yeah. Let's try the fourth moto. This one's crazy. Hmm. God damn it. This part's so tricky. It's no wait. No, no, no. That's the fun thing about this song is that you can put the lick at the end, um, and nobody can get mad at you because it's the last thing in the song, and then you're done, and then they have to be clapping. Um, I added the lick to the end in my college. Um, what is it? What's it called? Like when you like a college resume, college something. It was part of my application that I like a video of me playing recorder, and I played the lick at the end, and I think that helped me get into college. That's funny. How many people are hanging out? Oh, we're going up to 17 and 15. That's awesome. Yeah. It's not actually the lick. It's supposed to be. But why not do? Red Player 4821 wants to know if I'm going to correct the order. And the answer to that question is I'm probably going to do it in the Jewish order. I'm just using the website. It's like it's not I'm doing all the books individually, so it's not easy to just it's not difficult to just like select the book I want to translate. But I will be doing the Tanakh in the order of the Tanakh, not in the order of the Old Testament, if that makes sense, because I'm translating from the Hebrew. You know. What were my problem spots here? Let me try to be a good role model and show off how I'm able to practice effectively. I guess my first problem spot was kind of in the beginning. I was a little sloppy. Yeah. So let's go never faster than beautiful is something my bagpipe teacher tells me all the time. So I'm going to take it really slow, okay? Okay, see, when I slow it down, I can see the parts that I don't know as well, which is like starting over here in this measure. Let me just practice this measure like a bunch of times in a row until I can't bear to do it anymore. Ah. Okay. Let's start with these four notes and add one note on and go backwards, one note at a time. So starting at the A. The fun part about this part is I got to practice my complex time signatures too. A lot of people will do like or in order to practice it multiple times and still keep it in like 3/4 or 4/4. But I like doing it in a complex time signature because I that's more engaging for my brain. And when you're doing these repetitive tasks, you want your brain to be focusing on something. It doesn't have to be the exact notes themselves because you're just repeating them over and over and over again. But it can be like something to do with a rhythm, or yeah, usually it's a rhythm, right? Usually when people do this, they do it like a rhythm. Another thing you could do is it's like you can play each note twice. You can do like dotted like something like that. Imagine I'm good at this. you haven't noticed, I've already added another note on. Now I'm going to add another one, and this one's going to be in 7, so it's going to be trickier to just add a note on while I'm doing it. Hmm. Ooh, you know what? You know what I can do now? That's fun. I can omit every other note. So, mm, it's a fun challenge, but I don't think it's actually helping me. Let's just add another note on. And this part that's over here, it's like is actually just um what is it in the original melody? It's so this is like a fancy version of so that's pretty cool. That's pretty crazy, I think. I think that's pretty awesome. Hi, Pepper Cold. Welcome to the stream. I'm practicing recorder instead of translating the Bible. I hope that's okay. I think I'm having less fun with this because it's not in a complex time signature, so I'm gonna add another one onto it. I was so right. I'm having so much more fun right now with that extra note, now that it's 9. Let's add another one. Let's add one more. This one's going to be the most fun because it's going to be 11. It's going to be so much fun. This is so hard. I'm having so much fun. Okay, let's add the last one on. Hmm. I'm not tugging at the same time that my fingers are moving. Very effective. My fingers are still like really cold because it's kind of chilly in my room. So I don't really know what to do about that. I guess I could like put my hands up to my neck for a little bit, warm them up, because the neck is one of the warmest parts of the body. At least that's what I've noticed in my life. Is that the neck is really warm, and that sometimes when my hands are cold, but my neck feels too warm. If I touch my neck with my hands, then the heat transfers over. That's really nice. How's my how's my stream going? Oh, awesome. Chat rate. Oh, chat rate's down. No one's chatting. Y'all can chat, you know. You can ask me questions, you can talk to each other. Awesome. Oh, here's the old chat from way back when. Yeah, yeah. Actually, for recorder, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to before you play it, you're supposed to stick. You're supposed to take it apart and stick the parts. I know you can't see me. I'm doing a demonstration that you can't see, but you you stick the parts under your armpits and you kind of hold them there for like 5 minutes. It's something you're supposed to do every single time before you play. It's good for the wood to be warmed up to like a body weight temperature, like a very steady rate. You can also put it in your bra if you have a bra. That's a thing you can do. Lots of lots of things to. Oh, goodbye, goodbye. I don't know why it's so cold in my room. I have my windows sealed. I have my radiator on. Maybe it's not. Hold on. Okay, I turned the dial on my radiator to the other end. I don't know which way is which, but maybe if it's not working as well, if it wasn't working as well before, maybe it'll be working better now. I don't know. Let's keep playing. Okay, now let's try the whole run. Let's try from the beginning of the song. See, the measure before that I messed up on this time because I've practiced this measure so much that I'm not messing up on it anymore. Oh, and then now, because I'm so used to playing this measure over and over and over again, the transition from this measure to the next measure, I'm struggling with. I'm never faster than beautiful. Never faster than beautiful. You know what? Let's do some Toki Pona Bible translation. Let's do some Toki Pona Bible translation. How about that? Uh, so right now Abraham is he's Abraham now. By the way, y'all missed that yesterday. I was translating this while I was at work. You also missed. I'm so sorry to say you missed the covenant of circumcision. I'm sorry, everybody. No, it's not all just recorder practice. I'm translating the Bible now. I pivoted. Do people know that? Did people leave because they thought that I was just gonna practice recorder and now they don't know? Oh, meme. Okay. Awesome. Wait, why did I pick up my recorder like I was gonna sight read biblical Hebrew about circumcision? That's so funny. Anyway, where were we? Playing trope on the recorder would be really funny, but I don't actually know trope. I guess I could practice that on stream. I don't know. I kind of need to be on stream right now because if I'm on stream, then I'm not allowed to be having a panic attack. You know, so I'm doing okay right now because I'm streaming. You know, yeah. Okay. You know what? I'll try to play this. I'll just see what happens when I try to play this. Okay, I'm over here. I'm in tent, and I'm gonna go on over here. I'm over here now. Here we go. I think Meso7 was being sarcastic. Um, anyway, we're back to Sarah now. Okay, I'm here, and I'm gonna go on to Abraham. You know what? Let's change the name of this stream to so people know what they're in for when they join. Sight reading biblical Hebrew on the recorder. What? Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, we're on Abraham. Oh, this part's fun because it says it's well advanced. Ba'im. What does ba'im mean? Oh, they were going in yamim. That means yamim. That's the plural of yam, which means sea. No, it's the plural of yom, which means day. So they were coming in days. Yeah, awesome. Okay. Khadal. Yeah. I need to practice that more. You gotta get your thumb in the exact right spot. All right, I'm there. I should translate. I should translate. I should translate. Hi, Kana Deba. I'm sight reading biblical Hebrew on the recorder, or I was. I should change it back. Yeah. I mean, most people can't sight read the Bible. I'm special. I'm not like other girls. I'm extremely unlike other girls. And to the herd. Oh yeah. Okay. So what Abraham just did was Abraham uh was sleeping. Um and then there were like these three guys, and Abraham's like, "Damn, these guys have got to be angels, right? These people have to be like a test from God or something like that." So he's like, "You know what? Don't you're not allowed to pass through here until you've rested and I've fed you." And then he runs to his wife and he's like, "Yo, these random people I've met who I'm being super hospitable to for some reason, even though they haven't said a word to me, um, bake them bread. You will bake them bread right now." Uh, it's so funny. I don't know what a saya is. How much is a saya? 44 medium-sized eggs. Huh? Okay, but how many cups of flour is that? Because this is flour, right? How many? We're getting close to Sodom and Gomorrah. It's like when is Sodom and Gomorrah? Oh, yeah, that's next chapter. Oh, 12 dozens. But that's like so much bread. That's so much bread. And he's just like, wife, make this much bread. So she's baking like 20 or 30 loaves of bread. That's crazy. That's so funny. Oh my god. 34 cups of flour is insane. That's so many cups of flour. When I make bread, I use like a maximum of like four. And that's when I'm feeling like extra zealous with my bread. Oh my god. That's that's so that's 100 cups of flour. So we divide that by 4, then we get 25 loaves of bread. 25 of my large loaves of bread, and my big loaves of bread are pretty big. Oh my god. Well, I mean like I guess she's not adding yeast to it, so they're not like big, but I yeah, I get you're right. It is just flexing. Abraham is super rich because he had his wife pretend to be his sister that one time um, in Egypt. If you're not aware of that, that did happen because he was scared of being killed. He was afraid that he was gonna get killed. I translated that one when I was at work, and whenever I got to like a funny story, I tell my Muslim coworker about it, and then we like compare and contrast the Quran and the Bible, and often she's like, "Yeah, I don't know, that might be in the Quran, but I don't think so," and then sometimes she's like, "Oh yeah, for us that's a little different," or something. I don't know. Yeah. You know what? I think changing the setting on my radiator made it warmer cuz now I'm touching it and it's like warm and it's like warming my fingers. I'm going to keep my fingers on the radiator until it feels like they're burning. It's hot enough that it will feel like they're burning at a certain point. Huh, it's not. My fingers got used to it. Now my fingers are warm. I guess I could play recorder. I could play recorder again. Nothing's stopping me. This is my stream. I can do whatever I want. This is crazy. I'm streaming on YouTube for the third time this week. It's crazy. It took me let's see. I started learning in 2017. I stopped learning in 2017. Then I started learning in 2018, and then I stopped learning in 2018. Then I started learning again in 2020, and I would say I knew Toki Pona like 2023, I guess, is when I like knew it. So 3 years. Yeah, like 3 years. But then also since then I've gotten way better at it. So it really depends on like how you define being good at Toki Pona, or like how you define to learn Toki Pona. In fact, I think I still don't know Toki Pona. I'm kidding. I was just reading what Meso7 said. Oh, my fingers are so warm now that I touched my radiator. Sorry, radiator. I love you, radiator. Ah, what a wonderful radiator. That's awesome. 3 year Toki Pona anniversary. Congratulations, you're fluent now. Congrats, you're a fluent Toki Pona speaker. Yep. Fluent Toki. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna. Yeah, one sec. One sec. I'm on my phone now. Um, I'm gonna post something on the internet. Fluent Toki Pona is when you started learning it 3 years ago. Send tweet. Okay. It's on my blue woo sky. Awesome. I guess I'm fluent +6 if I go all the way back to the first time I actually started trying to learn toki pona, which was in 2017 somehow. I still don't believe it. I still don't believe that I started learning toki pona that long ago. That's insane. It's insane. How old was I? I was 13. I was a baby. I was a little tiny little baby. I was tiny. Oh my god. I have this memory of like making a Quizlet for it. That's so long ago. Ah. Anyway, I was gonna translate Genesis 7, right? To the herd. Okay. Genesis 18. Okay, so he's running to the cattle. But it's solimani, not tawa. Wait, is it? No, it's not. It's tawa solimani. Yan, upon. What's he doing? A son, a calf? Like, this is a compound apparently, but I. Is this how Chinese speakers feel when they see something they've never seen before? Or Chinese learners, I guess? Maybe not. Maybe I'm making that up. Huh. Hmm. No, no, that's not the one I'm looking up. So. Oh, bakar. Oh, this is just the word that we had over here. Okay, so this isn't a son, a calf. This is just a son of the calf. Dikama yo e mi lili. Pisoi money. Tender. Rach. 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 I'm having too much fun. I wish I could distance myself from the community. Oh, you want to hear something cool and fun and new? Um, this this thing. Where is it? Where is it? No, no, no. Here. This new Toki Pono resource just dropped. It's really cool. I'm working on it with Kalaasi and a bunch of other people, and you too if you want to. Um, it doesn't have that many entries in it yet, but if there's an entry you want, literally just like ping me on Discord or like send me an email or anything. I'll add it for you. I'll do it. I'm committing to that. If somebody asks me to add a word to this, I will. Um, and look, Basiamp is in it. I don't. Basiamp is in a dictionary that I mean I guess I did make I part of making it, but my words in a dictionary that's on the internet that isn't like a just Lipamanka dictionary. I can't believe Kalaasi agreed to that. That's so cool. Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, someone actually added to it because I only put Tempo Pimea, but someone else added Tempo Lape. Also, something fun over here is for order I have Kama Ilo, eh, which is pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Wait, do we have order in here? No, we don't. I'm gonna add it. Um, let's add it. Let's add it. Let's add order. 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 Oh, I should actually hold on. Let's do yeah. Here's my guide that I wrote for how to submit a word. And this is order is actually a really good word to use as an example for this. So the first thing is to choose the keyword, which is order. And let's find, so it's in alphabetical order. Oh, there's a usage of order. Uh, yeah. Okay, so let's see. Order. Okay, so we have or, an orange, and after, oh, we actually do have order. Order's here. We're gonna need to make a bunch of it because order has many meanings. Okay, so let's start with four. I think. One sec. Let me add the stream markers so that I can like clip this and use it as like an example of me. Yeah. Okay. So that yeah. Back to the this thing. So if this is order, just to like orient myself, I'm gonna add a row above that I'm gonna get rid of later. But and one below. Yeah. So that I can see mine. Why didn't leave a Blanca copy over there? Okay. Anyway. Um. So for this order, let's see. Uh, V for verb. Um. To. Oh, that one's other. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. Um. Oh, and then this one's up here. Easy fix. Okay. I guess I could do this one too. Oh, this is so ADHD. Different from other things. Yeah, why not? Uh, Yan Keri li sama ala meli ante. Wait, did I do nasa instead of ante? Yeah, okay. Sama ala meli ante. Okay. And then we're going to put one of these here. And then Kelly is not like other girls. Wait, no, but this is other. So maybe sama ala isn't a good translation. Let's just do ante. I think ante is the only one that really works. Oh, did I? Oh no, I'm doing other. Yeah, okay. Different from other things. Oh, wait, I used it in the definition. I can't do that. Different from surrounding things. Often similar things. Mi huele etelo ante. I want the other cocktail. Okay, and then Yeah, why not add NASA there? Yeah. Okay, there's one done. Um, but yeah, okay. So here is where my tutorial starts. My tutorial is going to start here. Oh, yan Kennedy sama alameli ante. You're right. I'm so discombobulated. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. But anyway, tutorial starts now. So over here, I'm doing for other. I have over here, I have my name in the submitted column. I have the code that's over here, this code thing. Don't have to worry about it. All I need to know is that I just copy and paste it. Um, I copy and paste it. Well, yeah, you can copy and paste it, or you can like take this little circle and like kind of drag it down like that. You can do that as much as you want. All it'll do is just kind of copy it, but then change this every single time, which is what we want to happen. So so and that this is just for you to like look at. But the important thing is that in the submitted thing, I have my name, Lipamanka, right here. In the keyword column, I have my keyword, which is order. In the part of speech, I'm going to add the parts of speech. But first, I'm going to kind of mark out my senses, right? Um, so the first one I'm going to do is like to use. Okay, so to order a delivery would be like to use a device to have an object delivered to one's self. Yeah. And then the next one is going to be to command someone to do something. Um, hmm. Yeah. To command someone to do something. I guess I'm going to have to edit this so that it's not just me sitting here being like, what's next? Unorder. So because we already have to order, the thing that gets ordered, I'm not going to have that as a separate sense. And like an order, like a command, I'm not going to have that as a separate sense. But an order can be like an arrangement of objects. An arrangement of objects in which the sequence is important. Oh yeah, to order, that's another one. Um, let's move this one up here so it's with the other verbs. To arrange items in a manner that is organized. Yeah, why not just use that to? Oh wait, red player 4821 because that's your words. Do you agree that to release your contribution under Creative Commons, what does BY stand for? It's not the non-commercial one. It's share alike, uh, attribution. Yeah, BY is for okay, great. Okay, awesome. Can you say can you I'm gonna paste it so that you can copy and paste it. Um, yeah, BY is attribution. Um, yeah, here. Wait. Can you just say that in a sentence? I know I'm being particular, but can you do that again, but with the 3.0 and the 4.0 and with BY instead of CY? So what this license means is that anybody else can can do anything they want with this set of data as long as they attribute the original creators, which is the Toki Pona community, so like these people. Um, in general, it would probably be like to the project itself and stuff like that. Um, just because like otherwise you need to list every single person's name and that would be really annoying. But the that's the attribution part, and the share alike part means that the license uh, of the adaptation of this work has to be this license or has to be compatible with these two licenses. There isn't a big difference between these two. Like you can often put them on the same thing. Anyway, thank you, Red Player. Yeah. So anyway, what was your thing? To arrange items in a manner that is organized. You know what? I'm gonna put you over here. Yeah, yeah, why not? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you'll be on the leaderboard at some point, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, yeah, you're contributing. Good job. Good job. Um, so these ones, I'm going to put parts of speech, right? So the parts of speech for the first three are verbs. So I'm putting verb, verb, verb. For verb, we just put a V. And then this is a noun, so you put an N. Next, this is how it's going to show up on the thing. Um, so for the verbs, we need to number them 1, 2, and 3 because these are all separate senses, right? This sense likely came from this sense. I bet that the sense of to use a device to like have something come to you. Well, okay, but also this is like at restaurants, right? Like you order something to have something delivered to one's self. Yeah. And for noun, I'm not going to add a number because we don't actually need separate senses for it. These are only needed when there's more than one sense of the same part of speech. Unless there's another noun meaning of order that I'm forgetting because my ADHD medication wore off. I think ordering something to be delivered to oneself isn't a request though, because it's usually like a command. It's like a version of this kind of. Um, yeah, it's also less common. So we need to these three we need to order them. Oh, I just used it. Order. We need to order them because that one's so common. I think I'm going to put that one first. We need to order them based on the which one's the most common. So because that one's the most common, I'm going to put that one first. One, and then this one to have something to command someone to do something. I'm gonna do this order because it's nice to put this one after this one because this one kind of whoops this one kind of follows from this one, right? So this one's 3. Yeah. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a sub meaning. Right. Okay. So this is going to be 3A, right? This is one of the sub meanings of 3, so it's 3A. And this is going to be to use a device to have something delivered to one's self. Yeah. And that's a more specific meaning of this, but in Tokipona it might be different, or it might be fun to add something different, which is what I'm thinking, right? So let's go through and put in our Tokipona versions. Let's start with mine and Soli Ewisis, right? Okay, so to arrange items in a manner that is organized. I really like nasin for this. Transitive nasin. So that's what I'm going to put. If somebody else wants to come in later and add their version that they like more than nasin they can do that. That's allowed. Anybody can add to other people's submissions. I have guidelines on how to do that over here. Like there are a lot of guidelines about what types of edits of entries are allowed and what you got to do when you do it, and then what you're discouraged from doing. Same thing with usage notes. So if you want to get into editing other people's submissions, it's it's a really good idea. They can, yes. And you can add to other people's without telling them. But if you want to start editing other people's entries, it's good to read all of these. Find the thing you're doing on the list. Make sure you're doing the things associated with it. So, like for example, the adding multiple, yeah, adding a new example sentence for someone else's solution. So it's only encouraged if there's no example sentence for a solution. Solutions being like each of these, like loye, yellow, and yellow loye. These all three of these are solutions. So for this, you could add. You're encouraged to add. Oh wait, loye yellow and yellow loye. That's two. So you're encouraged to add an example for yellow loye. You're not necessarily encouraged to add an example for loye yellow because that one already has an example. But you can if you want, and it's totally okay to do that. Yeah. I would be confused if I saw nampa e for to order. I think because like to make something orderly is a little strange. Yeah, okay, I'll add that one. Um yeah. Okay. Oh, to rank. I think because in Toki Pona, I would translate to order is into rank and order is into arrange differently. It's worth separating it out. So, yeah. So let's do one A, I guess, and then this one is to rank items based on a qualification. Okay, the question here is this significantly different from this or is this actually a subset of this? Cuz I feel like ranking items based on qualification is a type of arranging items in a manner that is organized, but these senses seem slightly separate to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my guide that I wrote and I'm going to look and I'm going to see over here for this detailed thing for determining senses. It says see ambiguity tests in the glossary if you need help. So I'm going to go down to the glossary, which is at the bottom. And I'm going to go to ambiguity tests. And we're going to try the ambiguity tests together, okay? So the first test, which is the simplest, is it possible to describe both sentences with the same definition? Um, yeah, because I think that this type of order can be described by this definition here as well. Next, uh, it's two possible meanings of a word are antagonistic. Is it possible to make a sentence where it can only mean this meaning or it can only mean this meaning, but it can't mean both at the same time? Is that possible? I can't think of a way to do it. Like, no, I can't. And then we can try a zeugma test, which is the next one. This is a zeugma test. Um, zeugma test. Like this is an example of a zeugma test. Can we do a zeugma test with these? Um, like maybe like I guess like the cursed conlang circus for voters and the cursed conlang circus for voters and the housekeepers all ordered things. It technically works because we know that the cursed conlangs for circus voters are ordering their the cursed conlang circus for submissions based on which one's the best, and then we know that the housekeepers aren't ranking things in their house. So you know what? Yeah, separate sense. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Mm, nampa toki ni. Somebody nampa one. No, that's too long. I mean, it could work. Toki ni. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So let's write example sentences for each of those. So the first one is nampa. So mi nampa e yan tan wawa ona. I ordered the people based on how strong they were. And then make sure to add these. Oh, and then we need another one for the other one. Let's see. Sightreading kule la yan Alison. Yeah, Allison. Yan Alison li toki ni. Semeli nampa one tawa ona. Allison ordered the paintings based on which ones based on her preferences. Yeah. Yep, those are two good example sentences, in my opinion. Yeah. Okay. Let's do example sentence for this one. Nasin. Mi nasin e lipu. Okay, this doesn't really work actually. Pona I lipu chemica. Yeah, I'm ordering submissions of lipu chemica. Now I'm gonna be honest. I thought that these two would be the same sense, but I was able to make a zeugma test for them that convinced me to separate them into separate things. So I guess I'm a separationist, or whatever the term is. Oh, my stomach is rumbling. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Maybe you can. My microphone's pretty good. Yeah. But I have to go and eat soon, but I took my ADHD medication this time, which is why I'm doing things actually instead of just sitting here being like, oh, what am I doing next? I'm still doing it in a crazy order though. I'm doing crazy things. Okay. Oh wait, submission. I should add submission because pana for submission is makes a lot of sense. Let's go down to S. S. Oh, a splitter is someone who like wants to split things, like someone who's like, yeah, Scots and English are definitely different languages, versus like a combiner who wants to be like, let's be conservative about this. Maybe Scots and English are pretty similar. Maybe we should call them the same language. That's like one example. I know that Scots is now legally considered a different language. Me personally, I like it more when it's stuff like that. Lumper, yeah, probably. Probably. I don't know. I'm using the terms I made up just now. There is a way to access the spreadsheet. Join the Linkus server if you want to learn more information about that. I think Galaasi is the one who's like doing stuff with that. I should tell Galaasi that I'm doing this. One sec. Yeah. One sec. One sec. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm just. Oh wait, no. Kanadeba already did that. I'm just gonna ping Kalaasi. Though I think she's asleep. Anyway, where was I? Submission. That's SUB. Just gonna be here. So the fun thing about making submissions is that they'll inspire you to make more submissions. Pana. Submission is a pana. Something that a person has given as a candidate. For some reason, whenever I do that, it comes to all because when I reset my cache on Discord, the first thing I mean on Chrome, the first thing I looked up was all in Tokpisin, so that's always there. Hi, cache room. What was I doing? Submission. There are gonna be multiple senses, aren't there? Yep, there are four. Oh, that's one of them. Okay, thing which has been submitted. Okay, that's cheating. That's cheating. You can't do that. You can't say that. You can't do that. Um, Merriam Webster. Now, what am I doing? Submission. Ah, these all have submit in their things. Uh, it. I'm having trouble here. The act of submitting, the condition of being submissive, a legal agreement to submit. Oh, something submitted. Okay. To put forward as an opinion or contention. Okay, that contention is a good word. As an opinion or contention. Okay, hold on. Wait, is this plagiarism or is this not plagiarism? I have to think about this. Something that a person has given as an opinion or contention. I think it's okay, right? It's different enough. I just took this part. I'm gonna get rid of the opinion part actually because I think that contention is better. Unless, hmm. What's like a better word for this? Proposal is good. Yeah. We don't need a person. Something given as a proposal. Awesome, thank you. Let's see. Did Kalaasi respond or is she asleep? No, but I do have a ping from somewhere else in my server. Could you add the other meaning of order about the thing that you ordered to Lipukemeka? Sorry about the ping. I just don't know if it eventually happens. What am I adding? Sorry. It's could I the other meaning of order. Which other meaning? Just so that people don't forget about it, I'm going to add another submission, the other sense. Um, no, I'm not, because you can do submissive for that, and then people can. Yeah, okay, that's good. The object of the order. Oh, that's a really good question. Okay, it's probably something I should add to here if it's not there already. But so for this, if a separate meaning, like a noun meaning, is a derivation of a verb that we already have, then we don't add the noun definition. So so we're not going to do so a thing that is ordered. I get Okay, okay, wait. Yeah, it should be 4A, but sometimes if the word is really common, it actually makes sense to do it anyway, even though that's not what like we do most of the time. So yeah, why not? Hmm. Yeah. Bana. Oh, because you order an order. You can order a proposal or you can order an order. And that's a Zugma test. That's a Zugma test. Oh, there's a Zugma test. The 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 lexicog how am I doing this? The I ordered I ordered the food and the submissions. Yeah, I ordered the food or the submissions. Top tier Zugma test. Yeah. Sunglasses. Yeah. Zugma test. Sentence. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. I ordered the food and the submissions. That's a really good Zugma test. In fact, I kind of want to replace this with that because that's a really good one. You get the best Zeugma tests when you're actually doing lexicography, is something I've noticed. Anyway, command someone to do something. Toki lawa, lawa, toki, lawa. Yeah. I think lawa's got to be in there somewhere, but toki can also be in there. Let's just take one from my Bible translation. Toki lawa. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Hmm. Yep. Good example sentence from the Bible. Yeah. Oh, hi Georgie Bats 932229. Yeah, stream delay is always rough whenever anybody streams. I don't think I've ever seen a stream where stream delay hasn't been tough. You can deal with it. I can deal with it. I think we're doing fine. Um, I I think I can see your messages when you send them, so that's what matters. If I'm a little bit delayed, that just means it takes a little bit for us to have a conversation back and forth. Yeah. Um, yeah. So that's a good example sentence. I guess it's the tree of knowledge. Kasi some. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. We're filling in some good definitions here. Okay. This next one is to have something delivered to oneself. Honestly, I could see these all four as being separate senses, or I could see this and this separately being subsenses of this and this, right? But I think that this one has like a like usually to order someone is a different thing from to order something. They don't have the same meaning towards the transitive object, you know? So these two feel kind of separate, you know? So like I ordered the servants and the food. It would be a good Zugma test between those two. So never mind. What I said was wrong. It's not a subsense. We have a good Zugma test. A top tier Zugma test. Order is such a good word for Zugma tests. I gotta remember that next time I'm trying to give examples of Zugma tests. Yeah. 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 Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. Wait. What am I doing? Okay. Next one. Something. Okay. Comma e. Mm, yeah. Comma e. You know what? This is something that is up to the individual, but adding to these is can be really nice and can help like disambiguate. Mm, I'm just gonna leave that one the way it is because whether you do toki lawa e or toki lawa tawa could differ between the person. So I'm gonna leave it. Um, and then I'm gonna put this one. This whoops. Spacing's wrong. Okay, this is gonna go in parentheses. Okay, kama e, kama ilo e. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Kama e. Kipikan ilo. Yeah, okay. Okay. Kama emoku tan tamapi tan yang bi palimoku. Okay, kama e. I will order. Let's do future tense, because most people don't do that. I don't want like a third of these to be future tense, but I want a little bit of future tense. I'll order food. Let's do bibikala because I like lobsters. They taste good. They're so cute. They're really smart. They suffer a lot when you boil them alive, but they taste so good. This is my dilemma. Anyway, I'll order the lobster from the chef. Does chef have two F's? No, that's stupid. Okay. And then this one, mikama ilo e. Mikama ilo e. What's something woke that I could buy on Amazon? Trans flag. Then Donsi. Dan ilo Amazon. I ordered a trans flag on Amazon, and this will make Haley Halcyon mad. So that's cool. Oh, dog collar is a good idea too. I'm gonna do that for the other one. Mikama e sike pilawa soeli. Kepikan ilo. I ordered a dog collar. Let's do tawa olin mi for my partner online. Yeah. That's a good one. Thank you for that one. Yeah. Wife. Why not? Yeah. Girl. Girlfriend. Yeah. I think it's better if it's boyfriend. Yeah. I don't know why I think that. I just think that like it's funnier. It brings a more It brings a more funny image to the mind. Yeah. Mi kama esike pilawa soy tawa oli mi kepekan ilo. How would y'all say dog collar? Cause I always struggle with like the neck. Like noka lawa is stupid. It's stupid. How you maybe Toki Pona needs a word for neck. That's a good idea. Ampalawa could be like anything though. Palisalawa is funny if you have a really long neck, but I don't. My neck is kind of stubby, I think. Or maybe it's normal. I don't know. I think I have a normal neck. I don't know. It's not very palisa though. I think using cielo for random bits of flesh is underrated. So maybe like cielo pi ampalawa? No, because then that's like your body. Oh, something about how it lets you turn your head around. Maybe. If you look hard enough, you can find pictures of me in places. If you look hard enough. Len pi palisa lawa. I don't know where the... Oh, Len pi palisa lawa. Maybe we just need to like shift the language so that Noka can refer to the neck as well. Because I have a lot of sway. So I could totally like do that. I could make a video about it and I could be like, y'all use Noka for neck. Yeah, Noka lawa for neck. Noka means neck now. It can refer to like the neck as well as the feet. Because Noka cielo would be like specifically your legs. But Noka by itself could also refer to the neck. And that could be really funny. Yeah, okay, I'm convinced. Sigue soaripi nokalawa. Is neck on here? No, it's not. I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Nah. Okay, there's no net anywhere. I really like Nokalawa. Yeah, we're doing this. No. Oh, wait, no, it's not no, it's... Oh, it's neck. Neck. Nah. Under here, yeah. Neck. Neck. Noun. Nokalawa. The part of the body. No capital. The part, because why not? The part of the neck. The part of the body connecting the head and torso. Noka lawa mili sama parisa. Ah. My neck is very long. And any of you can add your own solutions to this if you want. You can do it. You can do Nokalawa, Kama, and then put your Nimisin. don't do that. But I guess maybe like not all of you. If you're a proficient speaker, you can, because we want like quality control or something. I don't know. Yeah. Well, I don't know what your DM Takala Asi is. Nokalawa is just how I would say neck. I'm hungry. I want miso soup. Miso soup is so good. When I start talking about different foods I want to eat, you know I'm getting hungry. Chemistry, what am I crediting you? Oh, you said Nokalawa, but I was talking about Nokalawa years ago. Like you can, if you search Nokalawa in various places, you can probably find me saying it. Um, I don't know which places. But yeah. Oh, I've needed to refer to neck and toki pona before. Um, my stream might get demonetized if I talked about the specifics, though. Thumbs up emoji. Insert laugh track. No, I don't have a boyfriend. I used to have a boyfriend, but then she came out. And that's not even true. We were just queer platonic partners. Anyway, back to where were we? Other order. Yeah. Okay. Something delivery, usually food. Okay. Um Mi yoe kama mi pima. Ethiopia. Yeah. How is Bereshit translated in like what? It shows up multiple times in the Bible, and who translated it? Do you mean in my translation? I just did open la, because that can either mean in the beginning or when, or like it can mean like when God began, or kind of. But either way, open la works really well, no matter what your preferred translation of Bereshit into English is. Hmm. Did I spell that right? Yeah. Because Bereshit doesn't mean in the beginning. It means either in the beginning of or in a beginning, depending on how you want to do it. Yeah, I spelled color wrong. Yeah. Anyway, here arrangement of objects. Secret unordered. Honestly, I'm gonna get rid of this one because I think that this one's just this one. Unorder. I'm not feeling it. I don't think we need this. What do we think? We could just do nothing. Why not? Actually, no, because that's the same thing as what's up there. So let's just delete it because it's clear enough from this one over here, and then we can get rid of that one, and then we're good. We're good. We did it. We did it. We finished adding an entry for order, and now I'm at 87. I'm at 87. Wait, there are people who are doing more than me? What? What? I was second place for a while. The fuck? All right, time to go crazy and keep doing this all night long until I'm winning. Oh, I put pona, but then it's okay. Mm, yeah, it could be either. Employed? Oh yeah, I do have a job. That's true. It is a competition. There's a leaderboard. Do you see this leaderboard right here? It's literally a competition. I don't like that it's logarithmic. I'm changing it. How do I make it non-logarithmic? Vertical axis. There we go. Now I can see how much worse I'm doing than everyone else. See? I'm even doing worse than Irotani. Well, this isn't my chart to fuck with, so I don't want to do too much to it. I just think this helps visualize how much people are working on. But I guess I could. I guess I could make it a pie chart really quick. Oh, that's really nice. Let's hold on. Pie chart. Yeah. I'm only doing this because I think Kalaasi would be fine with it. Yeah. Now I can see how inferior I am to everybody. You see that? Yeah, I need at least 100 entries before ending stream. Okay, give me words. Give me easy words to add, okay? I'm inferior in this way. I'm inferior in this context. What's Yansewi for? Winner? Wait, what's the question that people are asking? What was the? I didn't see the question. Oh, for how to say God? God. Was this one mine? Of course it was. Oh, Kanaasi already did God. Mm, I really don't like using Yan for God. But it also depends on the religion. Oh, yeah, okay, Kalaasi did that already. Okay, give me English words. Give me English words. Do it. While I'm waiting, I'll check the stream. 17. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, let's do defenestration. Okay, no defenestration yet. DEF. Okay, DEFG. Wait, watch this number not be 0. Oh, it is. Okay. I was actually expecting it to not be. Pona. Lupa. Eh. To throw something or someone out of a window. Yeah. Yeah. Mi pana lupa estina. Yeah. Wait, why weren't you expecting it to be so short? Defenestrate's short, so why isn't... Now I'm confused. Wait, is what banned? Inter? Inter's not a word on its own. It's got to be like, it can't be a bound morpheme by itself. Inter to put someone in the ground? To enter someone? Is that a thing? Inter. What? Okay, yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? Why not? Uh, in enter. I don't like that. Okay. Is that how you use it? Wait, why is there a 3 there? Okay, let's see. What's my next word? Cremation. I'm gonna do cremate, and the translation's going to be serie. Yeah, I'm liking these words. Cow, cringe, crime, creative. Okay, it's under creative. Cremate. Is that how you spell it? Serie of a body. To burn to ash. Yeah. Mi serie. Sinamoli la. Mi serie e sierosina. La ona li kama. La ona li kamako. La mi pana eko lon telo. When you die, I'll cremate you and scatter your ashes into the ocean. Yeah, that's good. That's a translation right there. Okay, what's my next word? Oh, bye, junkies. Bamboo, that's a good one. Okay, someone used it as an example for panda bear. Um, Let's do bamboo. Kasi. Balisa. Yeah, why not? That works. Long segmented plant. Indigenous to Asia, I think. Let me look it up. Where is bamboo from? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I know. Okay. Kasi parisa lili. Layan liken moku e ona. Ah. Sina sonara sona e ni. Ooh, it's grass. That's interesting. Did you know that very young bamboo is edible? Okay, that's a good one. What's next? I'm gonna change from top chat to live chat so that all of your messages send. But I think that you're struggling because you're sending a lot of messages. And you should try to send fewer messages that have more meaning to them. Ooh, bat is fun. I'm gonna do bat. Bat. There are two of them. This is a great example of dual meaning. Okay, lipamanka. Noun, 1, 2. Oh, there's also a verb meaning. Lipamanka, bat. Noun, oh, verb. I think YouTube's fine with cremation. Well, why wouldn't they be? Isn't there that morgue lady who like talks about morgue stuff? She's like a mortician. And then she's not complaining about her videos getting demonetized, at least not that I know of, for talking about cremation. Like, why would cremation? I don't. This doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, people are talking to me. I'll look at that later. Okay. A flying mammal. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong column. Was I the one who did originally from 4chan? If so, nice. A flying mammal. A large stick used for baseball and as a weapon. And to push something away with quick motions. Sometimes of a cat. Nah, that's too silly. That's too silly goofy for lexicography. Lexicography is a serious art form. Waso Parisa Luca. push something away with the hand. In quick motions. Yeah, why not? Okay, flying mammal. Awesome. Limur. La onali can look in kude. When bats make noises, they can see with their ears. Ni utala parisa es sina. Un tempo ni. Sina toki ike e merimi. Let's do yaki so I can say talk shit. I'll hit you with my bat. The moment you talk shit about my wife. Actually, I think it's better if it's Mie. That way it's either gay or it's a strong, independent woman. I think the wife one is only fun if you know it's a lesbian, you know? But if it's husband, then either way it's good, you know? Does that make any sense? This is just how my brain works. I want it to be funnier. Luca. Mi Luca es sin. That one. Tani. Mi Luca es sin. I'm batting you away because I don't want, because I want you to go away. Yeah, okay. Bat away. Yeah, okay. And then maybe these will count as two separate and then I'll win. How am I doing? 94. Yeah. Okay, what are we doing next? What's the next one? Oh, bat an eye. That's a good one. Yeah. Lipamanca, bat. And now that's a 1 and that's a 2. Pini elukin. Of an eye to close. Repeatedly. Often. Repeatedly. Sike elukin. Okay. Merilidi. Li. Pini sike elukin. Ona. La ona. La osona eni. Ona liken ala pali ike. When a young girl bats her eyes at you, you know that she can do no wrong. That's a funny one. The thing about example sentences is that we want them all to be super funny if possible. Okay, what's the next? How many definitions have been done so far? I guess if we look at the pie chart, maybe it'll tell us all of them. No, it won't. About, is that 1,000? No, it's a little under. It's like 800 maybe, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Is mortician the next word? Yeah. Mortician. Yan. Yan. Pian Molly. Why not? Yeah, that works. Someone. A person tasked with handling dead bodies. Yan Molly. Li Luca e celosina non molisina. The mortician will touch your skin when you die. Is that too creepy? Is that bad? Should I do a different one? Nah, I think it's fine. Let's do cremate you. Yeah. I don't think the word mortician is creepy, but maybe that's because I've met a mortician before and she was very nice. Needle. Did I spell cremate wrong? Yeah, I did. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, what's my next word? I guess I could do bury. 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 B-U R-S-T-U-V. That's a verb. Panama. Pana. Tawama. Basically did this one already. To put a dead body. Just put something in the ground. Yeah, I got a lover. I have a lover. Wait, that's business. Hey, you can't put your name on that if you didn't put a whatever. It doesn't count towards the counter unless you have an example sentence. Mi Panama so di Panama Kiwin Kiwin Pian Molly. Yeah. The dog buried a human bone. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Insipid. What the hell does insipid mean? Insípido. Okay. Food. Lacking flavor. I'm gonna do bland instead, because that's easier. BL. BL. Bland. Adjective. Aratawa uta. Yeah. Lacking flavor? Yeah. Community. Alata wa utami. I'm still in Genesis. Oh, Genesis is a good word. You're right. No, never mind. Let's do bomb. Pitsatsa. The Hebrew word for bomb is pitsatsa. It's a funny word. Bomb. Bomb. Noun. Oh. There's another meaning. There's another meaning of bomb. Two. Explosive. Something really cool. The bomb. Oh, we don't need the bomb because people say that's bomb now. So I've heard that. Pona epiku. Yeah, that's right. I'm doing epiku. No. Then sinali epiku. Your. Oh yeah, that's good. That's a good point. But yeah, your clothes are bomb. Yeah, there we go. Bacala. Yani pari nasin one bima pukin onali kepeken ido pakala. Well, building the Brooklyn Bridge, workers used bombs. It's true, when they were digging for the bedrock, they ended up using explosives. And let's do a verb. Verb. Pakala lon. Yeah. To mess up. Often on an exam. Mi pakala lon. Udarami nampa. Okay, what's the next word? Oh, fit instead of clothes. If I did fit, then I'd have to do like 10 different definitions because fit can mean so many different things. I'm gonna do map instead of cartography. Is map on here? Ah, I got sniped. Oh, but there's no example sentence, so I can actually do the sniping here. Yeah. Yeah. I've marked your map. Baldur's Gate quote. Oh. Wait, but I want a quote. Map. No. Ah. Oh, do you mean your fit is bomb instead of your clothes are bomb? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Your fit is bomb. That's funny. Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, I guess I'm not using a Baldur's Gate quote for this, but ma newa sina sona ala elon sina lon ma newa yo la sina ken kep kepeken lipu ma. Awesome. If you get lost in Nueva York, you can use a map. That one's good. How am I doing? How's my leaderboard place going? Oh, 102. Wait. I passed. I'm third place. I'm third place. I did it. I'm third place. I just need to surpass these two so that I can be winning. Boulder's good. Actually, do we have rock yet? Yeah, we do. But we don't have rocket. Tomopi Wegama. A vessel used for space travel. Is that what rockets are? Or are rockets used for other things too? I could just use spaceship instead. No, I'm gonna do this. Yan li tawamun la ona li kepeken tomo suli. When people set foot on the moon, they used huge rockets. To be born. Well, we don't have that. Do we have born? We have the day Jesus was born, but we don't have born. I'm gonna do born. I'm gonna do born and then put B in parentheses. Born, comma B. That's how I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be awesome. Boom. born. No, is that no? To be given birth to doesn't make. Oh, that does make sense. Okay, yeah. Comma. Me. Comma. I'm gonna do comma open. Me open tan mama. This that tan mama. Yeah, that yeah. Me open tan mama la mi toki ni. Mi lipaman kali wire toki pona. No, that's stupid. Mi wire toki pona. Ah, okay, there we go. When I was born, I said, I want to learn toki pona. Awesome. Oh, let's do this one. Comma, comma, tempo kulupu. Tempo. Yeah, tempo kulupu. Comma, tempo. Tomokara. Making a reservation for at the sushi place. Booking. I'm gonna get rid of that part. Comma. Okay, there we go. Ren pakara. Rag. Okay, we don't have rag. That's awesome. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S. Wait, Elemental P, Q, R, S. Okay, it's right before here. Rag, R, A, G. Rag. I got rag. There are two of these. Noun, a verb. Nen. Piwegayaki. Nen piwegayaki. Toki. Mute. Rag on. Yeah. To talk a lot to a person about a specific topic. A cloth, often small, used for cleaning. Nanpiwekayaki, you know, Trevenant? Yeah, okay. Okay. Talking about the Tommy Penny. She won't stop bragging on me. That's a word, right? That's a thing, right? I didn't make that up, right? Oh, it's so tempting to do record. Let's see, how's the stream doing? It's excellent. I have 10 people watching. Oh, it means to criticize. Mm. Mm. Toki ike emi. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Toki ike. Yeah, okay, Toki ike works. Toki ike. Yeah, there we go. Tokiyaki can work too. But I don't feel like adding it. Reason. Done. How do I define reason? Oh, there are actually two reasons. This one's not seen. Logic. Motive? Motivation, yeah, okay. Whoops. Kalasi's awake. But what time is it in Russia? I think it's only one time in Russia. Hmm. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Gala Ozzy. Well, I guess she's not here in the stream. She might like watching me do this. I don't know. Motivation and logic are two different things. Hmm. Oh, she's looking at the. She's on the document. Me. Sona pona e nasin. Nasin sona pona. Yeah, okay. Oh, cool. Mi sona pona e nasin. I have great reason. No, I don't need the great in there. Hmm. It would be awesome if someone else could add their method for this word as well. Maybe there's a cool way to add to the document something about that. Oh, cool. You can edit the sheet. Don't step on my toes, though, okay? If you step on my toes, I'm gonna get mad. Or rather, I'm gonna get sad. I'll start crying. Because my toes will hurt. Hmm. Hmm. Yani utalaemi. Tasami sona ala a e tan. People. People keep arguing with me, but I don't know the reason. Yeah. Or maybe this should be a verb. Yeah. Kamasona yasine. Mi. Kamasona. E. Mm. Kamasona ni. What's something that one would reason? An example of a thing that one would reason. I guess you don't really reason things, but you reason with them. I'm not really liking the prepositions being in parentheses. I think I'm just going to put them like that. That works better. Hmm. To convince. Kama ipirin sama zon. Yeah, why not? Mi kama ipirin sama zon mama mi. Hmm. Awesome. How am I doing? 109. Coming soon, Kalaasi. I reasoned with my kidnappers funny. I don't think I'm gonna use it though. I'm really hungry. I'm really hungry. I got like half a whole chicken in the fridge. Chicken in the fridge? What? Nah, I'll do that later. In my opinion, this is a bad uh, note because this could just be like implicit within the like within here, and I don't really like this bit. I don't like how it's in these. Mm. Wait, does this thing over here, if I hover over this, will your name come up? I'm not going to test it. but I think it might. So you should probably know that. It might. I'm not going to test it. Event, noun, noun. Okay. Scheduled time. A gathering. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that your IRL name was Ucap Akapi. Oh my god, it's Grupico. Hi. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go eat something. This was a lovely stream. Thank you, everybody. All 9 of you. All 17 people liked the stream, so. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye. Bye, stream. I'm leaving now. Wow, 3 hours. Why don't we just wait until it's exactly 3 hours? Waiting until it's exactly 3 hours. So we have 30 seconds left. Eat a good chicken. Oh, I should probably just change this. Playing recorder. Translating Bible. Lexicography. Playing the recorder. Oh no, it's past 3 hours. I guess we have to wait until 4 hours. Playing the recorder. Practicing. Playing the tenor and alto recorder. Sight reading. No, that's one word. Sight reading the Bible from biblical Hebrew. Not biblical. Biblical Hebrew on the alto recorder. Working on. Where is it? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. Goodbye, everybody.